What's up, family? Welcome back. Today, we are talking about something that every single one of us have struggled with at some point, and that is the power of flow and the pain that comes from forcing life to stay the same. See, this episode is for you if you've been gripping life too tightly, if you've been trying to make life match a picture you created long ago, if you've been trying to control things that aren't meant to be controlled, or if you've been staying in the same out of fear, comfort, or habit, even though life is calling you forward. Let's talk about it. See, life has a natural rhythm, a pulse, a movement. Everything in nature moves, shifts, grows, changes. Water flows, wind moves, seasons rotate, people evolve, and lessons unfold. And you were never meant to be still. You were never meant to stay exactly the same. See, trying to stay the same is painful, not because you're doing something wrong, but because you're fighting the natural direction of your own life. See, growth is built into you. Expansion is part of your purpose. And when you resist that, life gets heavier. You feel stuck, frustrated, drained, disconnected. Flow isn't soft or passive. Flow is powerful. Flow is intelligence. Flow is wisdom guiding you into the next version of yourself. And see, let's talk about forcing, because we've all done it before. Forcing something to work long after it stops serving you, forcing yourself to stay in situations that drain you, forcing outcomes that aren't aligned, forcing relationships, careers, timelines, and expectations, trying to mold life into the exact shape you had in mind. And what happens? You exhaust yourself. You lose clarity. You block better things from entering. You mistake stubbornness for strength, and you confuse control with stability. See, here's the truth. Trying to control everything creates the opposite of peace. Life is not a machine to operate. Life is a river to move with. There are things you can influence, your habits, your mindset, your efforts, your choices, but there are also things you must release your grip on, from timing, outcomes, and other people's behavior, what stays, what leaves, and what no longer is meant to be. See, when you try to force life, you end up fighting what a reality that's trying to guide you somewhere better. Trying to control everything is an illusion, a survival strategy, a fear response, a way to say, if I hold tightly enough, maybe nothing will hurt, maybe nothing will change. But change is not your enemy. Change is your evolution. Staying the same out of fear, habit, or the desire to feel safe eventually becomes the very thing that hurts you. Stagnation steals your en- Stagnation steals your energy. Repetition without purpose drains your spirit, you from dissolving. Clinging to the familiar keeps you from discovering what you're truly capable of. You don't grow by gripping, you grow by allowing. See, there's a difference between trying and forcing. Trying is healthy. Trying means showing up. Trying means giving effort with attention and openness. Trying means you're participating in life. But forcing is when effort becomes fear. Forcing is when you're trying to bend reality to match your preferences. And forcing is when you ignore the signs, the feelings, the misalignment. See, forcing is trying to control what cannot be controlled. Whenever you feel resistance, whenever everything becomes harder than it should be, whenever peace feels far away, that's usually a sign you're pushing instead of flowing. See, flow doesn't mean you stop working. It means you stop working against the life is trying to show you. So, you ask me, what is flow in the movement? Flow is not giving up. Flow is giving in to wisdom, timing, intuition, and growth. Flow says, I trust what is meant for me will move with me, not against me. I trust that letting go makes space for something better. I trust that change is part of the plan, and I trust myself to handle whatever happens. See, flow is surrender, not weakness. Flow is a conversation with life, not a fight against it. Flow is releasing control and choosing alignment. See, trying to control life is like trying to hold water in your hands. The tighter you squeeze, the faster it slips away. And the job you outgrew, the relationship that changed, the old version of yourself that no longer fits, expectations you set before you had the wisdom you have now, you can't freeze life and you can't stop yourself from evolving. You can't keep everything the same and you're not supposed to. When something is meant for you, it flows with you, it grows with you, it expands with you. When it's not, life will show you through resistance, discomfort, misalignment that you're meant to move forward. So today, I want you to ask yourself, what am I forcing? What am I clinging? Where am I pretending something fits? Where am I trying to make life stay the same out of fear? And where is life asking me to flow instead? Let this be your reminder. You don't have to push so hard. You don't have to hold everything together, and you don't have to make life match an old version of you. You are allowed to grow, you are allowed to release, and you are allowed to move forward. You are allowed to flow with life, not wrestle with it. And the moment you stop forcing, something amazing happens. Your energy returns, your clarity returns, your intuition becomes louder, and your path becomes smoother. Your peace comes back home to you. Take one moment, breathe in softly, let yourself soften, let yourself surrender, let yourself trust the flow of your own life. And remember this, trying to stay the same is painful. Trying to force everything is impossible, but flowing is where your power truly lives. Thank you for listening. As always, keep rising, keep growing, and keep flowing.